Okay. You say, oh, I'm still the ground. Oh, thank you, Mama. What's up for still being in the ground? I told you that I wanted to change the topic, so yes, I did. So, Mama, what's up? Are you still here? Are you still here? Okay, let me just steer this thing with my hands. 33. I feel like my son will be here soon. It's 33. Oh, Mirabel family. Say good morning. Oh, good morning, Mirabel family. Good morning. You are welcome. So we have a topic. I'm so glad that I hope it's your mom that is here. I'm so glad because this topic is actually for parents. So I'll be so glad if she's the one that is here. Mrs. Joseph, good morning. You're welcome, my darling sister. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. God bless you. We have an important discussion. I was having this discussion with my friend a few days ago, and I said, why not? Let me come here and discuss it with you guys. Hope every one of you can hear me. Yes, it's really an interesting topic because I had this discussion and I'm like, okay, I need to bring it here for we to talk about it. So while I am here trying to make lunch, we'll be discussing it together. Oh yes, it's Mirabel mommy. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm happy that it's a mommy. I had to ask. Good morning, my sister. You're welcome. So while we are trying to cook, we will discuss this. And Josephine, you are welcome, my beautiful sister. Mega shout out to you. Thank you, Mama. What's up? Mega shout out to you, Mirabel family. Thank you for being here. Mega shout out to all of you. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever your time is, whichever places you are, you all are welcome. Feel free to share out the stream so that we can have more people to discuss this issue with. You can go delete it later when the live stream is off. So thank you, Mirabel family, for sharing. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you, much love. Thank you so much for sharing. God bless you. So this topic is actually, you say you are back again. Yes, sister Stephanie, thank you for coming back. Yes, I'm back again. I really wanted to discuss this issue. I wanted to come here, to cook with you guys. I was actually debating in my head if I should bring it up here. I didn't know if I was really emotionally ready to bring the topic out here, but I'm like, yes, I need to bring it because I feel like I have most amazing families here who are also parents and they need to hear this issue. So I said, why not? Let me bring it. So that is why I hand the first one and changed the thumbnail and everything and came back with this topic. So, like I was saying, few days ago, we'll just be discussing it. If people come in, I can actually start repeating it again so everyone will not be left out. So, few days ago, like something happened to someone I know. Something very bad happened to the person because of their child. We all live in Europe. You know this stuff of living in Europe, and you can't touch your child, you can't discipline your child the way you really want to. They'll feel like if you discipline, a lot of parents are now very scared to discipline their child, and many child have turned out really bad because of this situation, because they can't be disciplined and they have turned out very hot. It's as in I've seen a couple of ugly situation. When I say ugly, I mean really ugly situation that has occurred. The first one was a child of my friend. She's from Ghana. She told me that I'm allowed to say this here. This is the reason why I'm actually sharing it. She's from Ghana. She had this situation with her child. A little boy, the boy is now about 14. But when they moved to Germany a few years ago, the boy was actually about, I think, 9 years old. And this boy went through a lot in school when he came here. I was actually feeling for the child when I heard everything that he has been through. You see, this is why we have to look at our children. You see, we have to know what is going on in their head. I know everything that any parent will say first is, they are my child, and anything I say, my children will do. But you forgot something, that every child has a brain of their own. Every children has something going on in their head. And the most important fact is that these children are born so innocently. None of these kids have anything bad when they came to this world. All these things they have been doing, they learn it. All those bad behavior, most especially when they start going to school, they learn it. It's, if your child start behaving bad, it doesn't mean that your child is a bad child. They learn those things that they actually do. They learn it from other children, from other. This is why you have to look at your child, be it a boy child, be it a girl child. You have to pay attention, because you might not know what this child is going through. You'll be like, this child is not disobeying me, this child is not so disrespectful. But the truth still remains that you don't know what this child is going through. You don't know if this child is passing through something very, very bad that has made the behavior of this child to change. Children don't change like that. Children are so innocent when they come to this world. All of them, all the things that they do, they learn it. There is no way a child you're born, and one thing about children, they tend to learn something bad quickly before something good, which is not, it's not bad. But the bad thing is when you are not looking into this issue and trying to make a change. If you tell me now that this thing is a fire, I will still go ahead and put my hands until the thing actually. Sometimes it's better to learn from my own experience than hear what you are saying to me. If you tell me this thing's hot, it's just like you tell your child this thing you are doing is not. The child wants to find out. They want to know if you are saying the truth, because they are growing up. This season of growing up is the period that they are finding out things about life. They are not just they are not a doll. They have a brain in their head that functions as well. They have a brain. So don't be too hard on yourself as a parent, that I tell my pikin may not do this thing, my child is still doing those things. It's not your fault. What your child does, anything bad that child does, it's not your fault. It's what that child has copied. Apart from if you are actually a bad parent, which if you are not, it's not your fault. Children learn it, because you can say to them that thing can kill. They'll be like, anybody can say anything. So they want to experience it. Is it true, that thing that mama said? That's why back then in school in Africa, you will see when another person will come and tell you that, and when we ask you, say, my mommy said this, so do you think it's true? Did your mommy say this? They discuss it. They want to find out themselves. They want to know if you are saying the truth. So that is why correction for a child is not something you do a day. You keep doing it. You keep bringing it up. The child does not learn today, it's not a problem. It's because this child hasn't really seen something. The child is like you. They have a brain that tell them to do nonsense, trash, anything that comes to their mind. So if they don't learn it today, it's not your fault. The only thing that would be your fault is when you don't repeat it. Is when you don't keep telling this child that. And as a normal human being, when you go through something bad, you keep saying, maybe the first time, maybe, let me just say, as a relationship, for example, you went through a bad and chronic relationship. You'll be like, maybe there was something I did wrong. This is how the children also think. Maybe I did. This is why they keep making one mistake 100 times. They'll say, maybe there's something I did wrong. Maybe I have to do it another time again. Maybe I will get it right. So they keep trying and they keep making mistake. And your duty is to keep following them as they keep making that mistake. Keep correcting them. And to the point of the women that are very scared, more especially our African women, we are now so scared because of the environment we are living in. It's not all about beating child. I'm not against it. Spank your child if the child actually do something wrong. There are punishment, different punishment. You can ground your child. You can ask your child not to leave the room, and that is a very, very worst punishment for children. Believe me, children want to jump around. They want to play. If they don't play for like 5 minutes, it's hell for them. So even if you not even beat them, which you are allowed to, is your child, as long as you don't leave a mark or a terrible, as long as it's not an abuse, you cane them on the hand or on the poo poo, or you cane them, not really an abuse, but you do it, with brain. As long as you do those things, it's not bad. It's not bad. We have different cultures. This is what I told a German lady, a German woman. I said, you are teaching your child a German way. I can't teach my child a German way. My child is an African child. You can't teach your child my own culture. So why do you want me to teach my child your culture? It's not possible. I can only ask my child to adopt a little bit. The reason is because my child is going to grow here up here in Germany and live as a German. So they can only adopt, but they can never live fully as a German. They are originated from Africa. They have to have that African blood in them, that African behavior. Then when you see them, you know, okay, this is an African child. You cannot see a German person, no matter, even though they have traveled to Africa millions of times, they can never behave like an African person. So you can't force your something on me. This is what you need to know. The police that will come to tell you, why did you beat your child? I've had an issue with them before, which I will share it. The police is a worker. It's a job. They are working. It's their job. It's their job, but they don't love this child more than you that carried this child for 9 months. This is what you need to make them understand. When the police comes, what happened? Your child is crying. Yes, my child can cry. This child belongs to me. I carried this child for 9 months actually. You are working. This is your job. You are not here to save my child because you love my child. You are here to do it because it's a job for you. But me, I'm doing this. It's a responsibility for me forever and ever till I die. This is a child that I will look after. You now, you just look, it's your work. You are getting paid for it. Me, I'm not getting paid for it. It's a responsibility that I willingly accept. When they see that you state your difference, they will walk away. As long as you are not abusing that child, you are trying to teach that child what is right, they will walk away. Believe me, I've had a situation like that, like twice. They will walk away because the truth remains that even though when they go for a daughter test and they will see that you didn't abuse the child. If you spank your child, it doesn't mean that you abuse this child. They will walk away. So no one has the right, because the worst situation is when that child turns eventually bad. Maybe when that child turns to a criminal, a stealer, there will still be the police, the people that have been telling your child to, any small thing in the school, they tell the call police do this. There will still be the one to point a finger and say, see, that's an African child stealing in the supermarket, fighting in the supermarket. Nobody will blame the police. Nobody will blame the social worker when your child goes bad. People will blame you, not those people that are coming to say don't shout on your child, don't scream on. Nobody will blame them. The fault will actually turns to you. So it is always your responsibility to make things right with your kids. It's not, just give me a second, guys. I want to check downstairs if my son is back so I can pick him, because their boss always comes this time. So let me just give me some few seconds. Let me go and check. I'll be back with you guys. Just keep yourself busy in the chat and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mom Michelle, we love you. Welcome, Justina Kitchen. My beautiful sister, you're welcome. You say, spare the rod and spoil the child. Exactly. So my son came back. See the way I'm pounding. These stairs are not easy. I'm living just the third floor, boy. See the way I'm breathing each time I climb that stairs. Hi, HP. Hello, hi, HP, my new friend. You're welcome. Oh, it's washing hard. Okay, I'll wait for you to finish washing the heart and I can make a shout out to you, okay? Mommy, share with love. Good morning, good afternoon, Mama. Whatever your time is, you're welcome. So, Mama, what's up, my darling sister? Thank you. Stephanie Connor, thank you, thank you. I'm Pandy. I'm Pandy, guys. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, like I was saying, Columbus family, hello, sis. You're welcome. Congratulations once again on your monetization. Thank you for smashing the like button for me. I really appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. So, like I was saying, when actually something have gone wrong with your child, I know what I'm saying. I will get to the story. It's these same people that said, don't spank your child. It's a sin to shout at your child. It's these same people that will point a finger and they will say, look at an African child. Look at the way they are behaving. Just see an African child. So, like I'm always saying, like I was saying before, don't allow anybody to tell you, as long as you are not abusing your child. Hello, Sharon family, you're welcome. Good afternoon, my darling sister. Welcome, welcome. IHP by Charles, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sharon, for smashing that like button. I see you. Thank you, my beautiful sister. God bless you. I just want all the mommies in the house to be here, because all the mommies, daddies, if you have kids, this topic is important for you. Thank you. You say congratulations, Columbus family. Yes, congratulations. Thank you. Yes. And let me tell you, those people, those police or anybody, they know the truth that it's not easy to train a child. They know. Oh, Mirabe family is here, still here. Thank you. So they know it's not easy to train a child. That is why they will always tell you. That's why when you say the truth to them, they will go away. They just want to know if you really know your rights, you know. They just want to know if you really know what you are doing. Because if you don't know what you are doing, they will pretend. The fact is that they know the truth, but they will pretend not to know the truth until you speak it out to them. This is when they will know that, oh, okay, it's like this person knows, and they will go away. So this situation that happens, these people will tell you it's not okay. Don't beat your child. Don't shout at it. You can't say that, because when the child goes wrong, it will come back to you. The same white people that tell you don't beat. Thank you so much, Sharon family, for sharing me. Thank you, my beautiful sister. God bless you. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the share. Thank you, guys. You can also be sharing your links for anyone that don't have a shoulder to also dive into the link. So don't allow them, don't give them that space. I keep repeating it. If you are not abusing your child, you are free to do whatsoever with your child. A German child will never live like an African child. It's not possible. No matter what, even though they give birth to that child in Africa, they have their own culture. They can never adopt to your culture. So don't adopt to their culture. Don't say, oh, because you know, if you are living in a Western world, you now behave like a Western person. If you are living in an America, will never. Mommy B, you are welcome. Thank you for smashing the like button. I see you. Welcome, welcome, my beautiful sister. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't allow. They only want to see how you react. This is what they want to see. So like this little boy, this my Ghana friend that told me to say this story today. The child, when they moved to Germany, the child was just innocent, 7 years old, little innocent child. The child was happy before they were living in the country they were living in before moving to Germany. The child was happy. Thank you, Mommy B. Oh, it's a new month, you see. Oh, sorry, guys. Happy new month to every one of you. Mommy B, God bless you for reminding me. Happy new month, everyone. Thank you for coming. God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. IHP say you look good. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. I really appreciate. Happy blessed new month to each and every one of you. God bless you. May this month be fruitful to each and every one of you in Jesus' name. Amen. So this little boy was innocent, a Ghana child, didn't know anything where they were living before. The mother can actually say what he wants the child to do. So ever since they moved to Germany, and I will say this, even when you spread that rod to your child, please don't spread it too long on your child. Don't spread it too long. There is always a limit to everything. There are different punishments you can give to your kids. E.g., like I said, ask your child to stay in one room. Like tell your child that your child is grounded. That thing pains them a lot because children are people that want to move. It doesn't matter the age of that child. If that child is a little child or a teenager, the most difficult thing for a child is to actually sit down in one place for minutes. Even 5 minutes is not possible for them. But when you are watching them, you tell them don't leave that room and you sit down, it pains them, so they don't actually want to do something that will bring such anger to you anymore. That they might actually do it tomorrow again, but still ground them. Keep grounding them. Don't give up. It pains them. If you say sit down, don't stand up, having it's it's like, I don't know why kids are like that, but they can't do without doing something, playing, doing. Yes, take their favorite. Yes, mama, you are so right. Take it pains them. It's not if you can't even beat them, there are more things you can do to them. See, my son, the worst thing you can do to him is ask him to go to his room. It pains him. If you see his other sisters playing, hear the noise and he cannot play with them, it pains him, and he will be like this, mama, please. I say no, stay there. That place I ask you to say, sit down there. So they actually feel it. They know, but the only thing they just want to know is they are like you. They are not dull. This is what I was telling my friend. Kids are they are not a dull baby like this tissue. If you take tissue, you tear it. Kids have brains. Their brain allow them to do these things that they do. Allow them to make mistake, but don't stop. Don't say, did I not tell this child not to do this thing? All things women for his glory. All things women for his glory. Hi, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time your time is. Thank you for coming. You are welcome to this amazing chit chat with us parents. You are welcome. So kids have a brain. The only thing we will do is keep going. Don't say, I told this child not to do this thing again. I'm fed up. I'm not doing anymore. I can't correct this child forever. Don't say that. You are welcome, darling. Thank you so much for coming. All things women. All things women for his glory. You are welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So don't say that. That is the mistake. Your own mistake is when you give up. Because this thing, the moment you decide to have a child, it's a life contract. There is no going back. Till the day you die, you have signed it already. There is no limit. There is no leave. This is the reason why you cannot allow a policeman to tell you what to do with your child. A policeman has a leave. A social worker has a leave. But you, since you signed this paper of becoming a child, you not get leave. You don't have a leave. You don't have a limit. It's what you will do till you die. So this is why anybody cannot just come to you and say, oh, I think you are. Allow people to say something. Actually, maybe sometimes it might be a word of advice, but I think you understand what the side I'm coming from. I think you understand what I'm trying to say when I say don't allow people. Don't allow people. I didn't say don't allow them to give you advice like, I think maybe you are being too hard on this child or something. You are the parents. You carried this child for 9 months. The fact still remain that nobody loves your child more than you do, except maybe, I know there are some wicked parents out there, but it's something I call tough love. It's difficult, it's hard for you to hurt your own child, your own blood. Even when they injure, even when something happens to them, they have an injury, you feel the pain more than they do. You feel it. This is why you shout, I told you not to do this, and you did. You feel it. So someone that don't feel that pain cannot actually know what you are going through. Someone that don't feel that pain cannot just come out from one corner and say, this child, I think is you don't love your child anymore. He said the worst thing I can do to my kids is tell them to go and sleep. So when they disturb too much, I tell them to sleep and come and sit begging. This is it. They all have a wicked point. They all actually do. Like Mirabel family said, I won't be missing any comment. I'll be looking. I will take a break, read the comment, and then continue. They all have a wicked point, just like you. The fact that a lot of parents have missed is that kids have brain. I've spoke to about 7 women. I have a friend who has lost 4 of her kids. You want some? Who has lost 4 of her kids to the government. I have a friend like that. 4. But by the special grace of God, the kids are now coming out one by one. They are giving the kids back to them once in 6 months. They are releasing it. They have signed the paper after like years of battling. So we thank God for that. So the thing is that many parents think children don't have brain. This is where you make a mistake. You think these children are dulling. They don't have brain. It's they have brain. The only problem is that the brain is not matured enough. And when a brain is starting to develop, the brain is not developed enough. When a brain starts to develop, it's quick to magnet anything. This is the reason, and the only thing is quick to magnet more is bad things. This is the reason you see kids doing bad stuff. It's not because your child is now an evil child. You gave birth to this child, remember, an innocent child for that matter, someone that stayed inside your womb for 9 months not knowing anything evil. Okay, princess, wait, I'm coming. Give me a few seconds. So you say, okay, let me say, mother love is supreme. When my husband is sick that too much, I smile and I just disappear. I smile and okay, come, princess. Okay, sorry guys. And man, I just disappear. Your own is even good that you are the you are the soft part in the house. In my own home, I would have loved it if it was that way. I am the strong person in the house. I am the one who is more tough on the kids in the house. My husband is the one who is very, very soft. When I say these kids really do something bad, is the one that will support them and say they are still kids and all that. I know what you're trying to say. You mean if your husband is disciplining the kids, you will be kind of sad, you feel the pain. Me, I'm the one that is very, very angry that let me discipline these kids and all that. I'm that type. My husband is the one that I just actually wish he's the one that will beat it. Then me, I will be very soft. But they kind of, I want to report it to Papa. And if their Papa is around, they tend to really, really misbehave more than they do when they are with me. They are more composed when they are with me. So, like I was saying, these kids are very innocent. They are. So this little boy, this little Ghana child, always go to school. When I say, this is what I was saying, that spread the rod but not too long on the child, was actually going to school. There is something between respect and fear. Once kids start to fear you, it's a bad sign. I know it's hard as a parent to differentiate these things, but it's something you keep. Even you as a parent, you develop. There is no best parent out there. You develop your skills every day because it's a life contract, and Every day you learn something, you tend to be like, I think like something I did with my child a few days ago wasn't good. You change it. Don't be like you are the capon, you can't actually do something. You can actually hurt their feelings. You should know this. They are humans, they have their own brains. So as you can be hurt, these kids can actually be hurt. You can actually hurt their own feelings as well. So that's why I said don't be too strict, don't be too hard, because when that respect goes, respect is something that lasts long, but fear doesn't. Fear does not last long. Don't allow your kids to fear you. Allow them to respect you. When they respect you, it will actually last. But when they start fearing you, it won't. It will go to an extent that it will change to anger. You know, when you are too afraid, when you are too afraid, there is a day that something bold comes in you, and this boldness, it's out of anger. So when kids, hi CY, you are welcome, thank you for smashing the like button, I see you, you are welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So don't feel like these kids does not know. Shout out to you, you are welcome. Good afternoon, good morning my sister, welcome to the live stream. So please don't allow your kids to be scared of, to be afraid of you. Allow them to respect you. It is 100% better. When they are scared, the day that they will grow that, you know, build that anger in them, they will use it against you. He say respect and fear. Yes. He say I will let run, I'm going for a walk. She's okay, mommy, you okay, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, I appreciate you. It's two different things. You don't know, but learn to know these things. If they respect you, it will last. They will love you. They will know that there is a time. Learn to talk with your kids. Talking is very, very important. No matter how small they are, they understand. Not one day, but every day of trying, of telling them, talking. Sometimes maybe we go to the supermarket, my daughter wants something, and I see that it's too expensive, I don't want to buy it. She's still small. We start this at the age of like 2, especially when they start talking, when they start understanding already, start talking to them. I tell her, hey baby girl, I would have loved to buy this for you, but mommy haven't. So sometimes now, let me tell you something. If we go to the supermarket, my daughter sees something, she shows me, and she shows me that I want this, and I'm like, she say, mommy have no money. I say, yes, mommy have no money. And she keeps it. So as you can see, she's just 4 years plus. She has this in her head already, because I kept telling her right from time. Anytime I don't want to buy, this is my trick. I'm so lucky that she's not here. Anytime I don't want to buy something that I don't want, I tell her that I have no money. And let me tell you, kids are smart. Kids are so smart. Don't think because you tell them you have no money. Sometimes she wants to look into my purse. I quickly take all the money out and squeeze it in the bigger bag and show her my purse and say, look, mommy have no money. So you say Stephanie Corner left you a cookie. Stephanie Corner, AHP just showed you love. Please, I think someone should share his link, because he's a new friend I have. Please guys, I feel like none of you in this place have him. Please show some love. I just met him, I think yesterday or day before yesterday. So please show some love. Feel free to share your link in the live stream. Share your link so that anyone that does not have you will be so easy. Let me give you all blue so that you can share it. Share your link so that anyone that does not have you can easily go into the link and, you know, show love to you and dive back. So build a relationship with them is very important. So my daughter, as little as she is, 4 years old, she will, if I tell her mommy have no money, she will look at my, before she used to look, he say, oh, so I share you out, oh thank you so much darling, say why, God bless you, thank you for doing it, I really appreciate you, thank you for trying to bring more people to the house, thank you, he say exactly, my kids does that. Yes, I was so shocked the first time she did it. She was like 3 years. We went to the supermarket, I told her I didn't have, and truthfully that day, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have so much money, I just have little money, and we wanted to buy things with it, and she picked something else that it was way more expensive, and I told her I didn't have money, and she said, mama, let me see. you know, as a parent, you will feel like, ah, this little girl, is she calling me a liar? Is she trying to say I am lying to her? But I was like, okay, princess. I took out my purse and I gave it to her. She looked and she said, oh, mama, I have no money. I said, yes. She said, okay. She was cool. We got what we wanted to get and we left. The second day she did it, I didn't be like, ah, I'm the senior person here. My child was not supposed to look in my wallet. No, I let her, because sometimes, just like you are, these children are also like that. They want to confirm it if you are lying to them. If they want to confirm, and you know that the kids of these days are more smart. It's like you give birth to them this minute, the next minute they are smart already. You don't even understand it. You try your best so much to understand. I give her my wallet like 3 times and she stopped asking. She not trust me that if I say something, it's true. But it wasn't just a day. I didn't just say I have no money and she believed me. No, she didn't just believe me the first day that I told her I have no money. She wanted to confirm for herself, to check. This is a little girl of 3 years old. She wanted to look if I really have money. She checked the first time, checked the second time, checked the third time. I was not angry. I was cool. I gave her my purse. You can check. She checked. She's trying to build a trust. So if I was like an angry parent, I would be like, ah, why would my child, back? I see, there is something I will say today. You are not your mother. The way we were trained back then is quite different from the way. That is because we were trained in the 90s, in the early 20s, and our kids now is late 20s, and their own way is different from our own way. The best thing we can do is adapt to their own ways. They can't adapt to your own. Put a little of your own ways, put a little of their own ways, make things balance. It's not about you, it's about them. You are trying to make a better day, a better future for them. So it's not going to be about you. You are going to bring your own little ways, their own little ways, your mother's own little ways, their father's own. You are trying to put everything together. So it has to combine. So she built this trust with me that few days ago now we went to the supermarket. She wanted to pick something very expensive, and I'm like, Annie, I don't have money. She said, Mama, I have no money. I said, yes. She was like, okay. And this is not the first time, because she has trusted me. And this trust did not happen just one day. I built it. I kept building it until she finally trusted me. I kept making her feel like, yes, she can talk to me. Build a relationship with your child. Don't be too strict. If you are too strict, the day it will turn to anger. This is when you see children that slap their parents, because they feel like you are oppressing them, and they are growing that anger in them. And once that anger germinates, once it develops, it becomes a disaster. It becomes disastrous, because these children have brains, because these children are humans. They are no doll, they are no baby toy. They are actually normal humans. So why I'm saying this is because of this my Ghana friend. She was too harsh, too harsh. So this child finally became very, she asked me actually to say this out here so that people can actually learn from it. She watches my channel, so that people can learn. So this child, this boy became scared of the mother. The boy never told the mother all the things he was going through in school. This boy started smoking at the age of 7 to 8 years old. Never told the mother, because do you know the person this boy was coming to? Either me or the, I'm very far away from them, so maybe once in a while when he sees me. Before we were very close, but I moved and I was very far. So this boy preferred to go to my other friend and talk to her about everything that is going on. This boy will plead, please don't tell mommy. I don't want mommy to know. Mommy will be so mad. But this my friend did not do enough, because she's not the mother. The boy actually needed the mother, but didn't know the way of actually going to the mother. He said, yes, my son said, Mama, you are okay. You see what he's saying? Let me read the comment. I think I've missed the comment. Sorry guys, let me read it. He said, create a relationship with them. Okay, I've read that before. It's from sister Stephanie Connors. And HP says, Stephanie, please guys, bake with IHP. Please show some love to him. He's a new person. He's trying to grow his channel. Please show love to him. He's definitely going to return back. I met him Either yesterday or day before yesterday, I don't really remember, but I met him a few days ago and he's here. So please show some love to him. Definitely gonna say, exactly, my child do that to me as well. Okay, see why I say you are welcome. Or to say yes, my son say yes. They say it. If you don't have money, me, if I have money and I want to tell my daughter, I quickly, took my hand in my bag. I'm an adult, she's still a baby. I know a way to do it. Quickly take it and put it in and I show her, and she sees that, oh, I don't really have money. If she finds out that you are lying to her, it breaks that trust. It breaks it. No matter how little they are, they know, they find out very quickly, and it breaks the trust that they have for you. So he's saying, Columbus family, I left you a few package. Okay, Columbus family, please, IHP by Charles, please feel free to share your link, okay, so that people can easily go to you. Okay, share your link on the live stream, people can go to you easily. Okay, he said being a parent is not easy, it's a great responsibility. Yes, it is actually a full-time job, more than that, because till 12 midnight anytime, be ever ready to face them when they are ready. So like I was saying, this child could not go to the mother. This child was scared of the mother. He always tell my friend that this is what is going on, but he will always plead with my friend not to tell his mom, that he's scared, he doesn't want the mom to find out. So this boy started smoking at the age of 7 to 8. The mom isn't aware, because the mom was so harsh and the boy got scared. You have to build that friendship. Let them know that everything you are doing is for their own good. But one thing I want to tell you that is that letting them know is not enough. Prove it. Prove it, because they are humans, they have brains that work. You have to, if you tell me that this is a fight, it's the same with child, they want to know if you are saying the truth. So if your child wants you to prove something, that's not disrespectful. It is not, it's their way of finding out. Prove it to them that it's about them. Prove it to them that this thing you are actually doing is for their good, and is not a bad thing for you to prove it to your child. Prove it. If you don't prove it, they will not believe you, and if they don't believe you, it's not their fault that they don't. It's your fault. You have to prove it to them. So when this boy sees that the mother, he was scared, he didn't tell them, and this boy actually started smoking because of school. He met some bad boys at school here in Germany. He met some bad boys that taught him that if you don't smoke, you are not a bad boy. If you don't do this, you are not a bad boy. This boy was actually going through a lot, but could not share it with his mother because he was scared. If the mother, if this boy understand the mother, he would have told the mother once he came from school that, hey mom, this is what happened to me. Okay, please everyone, if you don't have um all things women for his glory, please feel free to check out our link. That's our link right there. Dive into it and show love. Feel free to share your link in the stream, as long as you give space. Share it on the screen so that it will be easy for people to actually, show love to you. Okay, feel free to share your link. Share your link. And please guys, if you know you don't have anyone, please, it won't take how many minutes. Just go there, you can watch a 3 minutes video, make the love stick, and come back to the chat. Okay, thank you all, thank you all. So let them believe. So this child could not tell the mother that in school they were calling him a blackhead. This, they forced him to learn how to smoke at the age of 7 to 8. That if he didn't learn how to smoke, that he's not a bad boy, that he can't fight for himself. But if only this boy was communicating with the mother could have easily told him, there are a lot of ways to be a bad boy. You don't have to smoke to be a bad boy. You don't have to have a gun to be a bad boy. But this boy have no mother to talk to. Not that the mother is dead. The mother is actually alive, but he was scared. Hello, Catherine. Samuel, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever your time is. But here it's actually 1 p.m. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. We have amazing people in the building. We have Sharon and family. We have CY. We have Stephanie Connors. Mama, what's up? All things with women in his glory. IHP by Charles. We have amazing people in the building. Feel free to have anyone you don't have. And if your link is not shared, feel free to share your link so that anyone can actually connect with you. Much love to each and every one of you. So this child did not. So IHP, you are welcome. Catherine Samuel, you are welcome. So this child was scared to talk to the mother. He was scared, and think now the child is a 14 years old boy. He was scared. He keeps, thank you, give it to me. He keeps being scared. Go and bring it and every one of it. He keeps being scared. Didn't have anyone to talk to. Eric, bring that bed. Bring all the tomatoes for me. So he keep being scared. He didn't have anyone to talk. He said, "Are you from Nigeria? Which part?" Yes, I'm a Nigerian woman. I'm from Delta State, Warri, Nigeria. So I'm from the southern part of Nigeria. You are welcome to my live stream. So this child came being scared and didn't have anyone to talk to. This is how this child is now 14, and the child, why am I bringing this? Amos committed suicide few months ago. This is why I'm actually bringing this out, because this child, got frustrated, got tired of life, feeling alone, for someone very grown, someone very mature. Is actually a big responsibility. If you feel like nobody cares, not to talk of an innocent child feeling in this, being in this state and condition, it's hard, it's difficult. Be there for your children. It's very, very important. Be there for them. It's very important. Now this child started to smoke. The mother didn't know. It will go to other guys, plead for them to buy him smoke, and a lot of stuff this child did. The mother was still not aware. And I keep saying, why all this are happening? Where are you as a mother? Where have you been? Is it not actually your responsibility to actually take care of this child? I know that there are some cases when you have tried all your best and the child still turns out the way they do. That is okay, but most of times it's actually our fault. It's because we didn't really put in a lot of effort. This is the reason why, because the truth still remains that these kids are innocent and their mind can never be poisoned except they learn it. It still remains that these children didn't come to this world with, just like me and you, with such bad attitude or bad behavior. All these things that they have been doing, they learned it from people. They have actually seen people doing it and they tend to learn it from these people. And the truth is, you have never been there. This is the plain truth. If you have been there, you will know when things started going wrong in the life of your child. You will know when you don't say your children go through bullies. It's not half of what our kids go through. This, see, sometimes I get angry with our African parents here in Europe because these kids are going through a lot. Sometimes it can be possible that in their schools they can be the only black or African child in that class, maximum 3 or 5. They are living in a country that it's not their country. Stop making them to adapt to another people culture. This culture does not belong to these kids. Do you understand what I'm saying? This culture is for the country that you're living in. It doesn't matter which country you're living in, but the worst thing is for you to allow your child to emulate their culture. It can actually practice a little bit. Your child can actually practice, but not go too deep, because the truth still remains that when the worst thing to happen to anybody on this earth is when you don't know your roof. It's when you don't know the route you came from. This is what is happening with this child. It's difficult with children here in Europe more than Africa. When we go to school back then, it's all, everyone is African. If it's in Nigeria, the only thing will be that maybe someone is from Edo, another is from Benin, the other is from Delta, the other one is from Igbo. But they can still see there is nothing like a color stuff in back at home, and this is a difficult thing for your child. You don't know, even you that is a grown-up person is going through this and you think your child is not going through anything racist at home, at school. That's a big lie. It's a big lie. It might be very possible that in their school, if there are 1 million there, maybe the Africans in that school will be more than 50. It's very possible. And so your child have little chance. Your child's chance of being, that diamond star that they have, it's very little. This is why you have to teach your children to work with grace. Make them understand that they are the boss of their self. You are not their boss. You are just someone that is trying to guide them. Because when you force your life, they have their own space. When you force your space too much into the life of your kids, they don't have space anymore. They can't do anything without you. And guess what? When they are in school without you, they will be lost. You know, when someone is lost, it's a very tragic situation. These kids will be lost. And when they are lost, they have no one to talk to. At school, when you are not there to shout at them, do this, do that, they have those people that they don't know from anywhere. And then your kids are lost. And when they are lost, people tend to invade in their life, oppress your kids. It is happening. Your child go through difficulties. When they come back from school, talk to them. If they are not willing to talk to you at that particular moment, let them be, give them food to eat. Later in the day, come back and talk to them. Build courage for them, like Stephanie Conan says. Build it. Your children need it. Your children needs to walk with glory. You understand? This is the reason why, if you are having a child here in the Western world, you have to put Christ in the life of these children, as little as they are. My 4 years daughter can she doesn't know all the prayer, but she says in Jesus' name. And few weeks ago, when I was very sick, I didn't pray. I can't lie. I didn't before I take them to pray, before I say go, I didn't pray for, like, I can't come here to lie to you guys. For like 1 week, I didn't, every night I wasn't kneeling down to pray. My daughter noticed, and she knelt down herself, and she was doing in Jesus' name. She didn't really know all the prayers, but she was saying few stuff that she has learned from me. She was saying amen, this. And sometimes it happens to me even when I'm not sick, when I'm really, really down. I can't be praying kneeling down, but I can be praying in my heart. I can just lie down when I'm being stressed. I can just lie down on the bed and start praying, but I won't kneel down, as a normal routine that I do with my kids. But my daughter, I was so shocked to see her. She knelt down. She was saying, in Jesus' name, amen, Papa, Mama. She was just saying some stuff, and I was just looking at her. And then she went to call her dad and said, Daddy, Mommy doesn't want to pray. Come and join us. Let us pray. Did you see that these children actually know what they are doing? They actually see you. They see, and let me say this. If your children are bad and you are not bad, don't say, where did you get this kind of attitude from? I'm not like this. You are not the only person on this earth. They see you. They see other people. They tend to copy. They copy very fast. And when they copy, it's your duty to say, these things that you have copied are not okay. Okay, my baby, you change it. He said my son can say a short prayer. That's nice, Stephanie. He said Jay knows all. Yes, they do. They do. So you build up this courage for them. You build us. My daughter is just 4 going to 5. She didn't really know all the prayers, but she was trying. She was saying stuff. All I could really hear clearly was in Jesus' name, Mama, Papa. Those are the things that I can really hear clearly. But she was trying to pray in my absence. So these kids see these things and they learn it. So make these children your friend. Talk to them, speak with them. The most important part is build them courage. Make them feel that when they are in a room filled with people, what matters most is them. Let them know that everyone in that room is looking for their own selves and not them. And them have the responsibility to look at their own selves when you are not there. Even when you are there, build that courage. Trust them. Trust them to do things on their own. And when they make mistake, hold their hands, pull them up and let them know that they made a mistake, and it's okay. That you also, you use yourself as an example for them. Tell them, hi myself, I also make a mistake. There was a few days ago, my daughter had an injury. She came to me, she was telling me, Mama, I have an injury. I say, yeah, sometimes me too. Don't you see I cut my hands? And she was laughing. She was like, yeah, Mama cut my hands. She was laughing because I made myself, as an example for her. I told her it's nothing new. You can, you can have an injury. Me too. It happens to me. And she was like, yes, yes, I remember. Mama have injury, and she was laughing. I was like, oh my God. So these kids, we aren't born like this. The fact still remains that they learn. You say, good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Month. Ah, hello, what? Hello, what family? You are welcome. Sis, thank you so much for coming in. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mega shout out to you. Thank you for coming. Much love, my beautiful sister. Thank you for smashing that like button. I see you. I see your thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So just let them know that you are there. You say Mirabel family came from your house and left a cake. Okay, Mirabel family, all things women for his glory just left a cake at your house. Please go check it out and give her some piece of the cake as well. You say much love to everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Much love, much love, much love. Thank you. So, like I was saying, these children knows, but you keep planting it in them. It's a seed that grows. There's a saying that say that an okra does not grow, taller than its owner. And if you take that thing in your head and say an okra does not grow taller than its owner, then you will feel like it's a big lie. Because I was once a farmer. I've been to the farm not once, not twice, a couple of times actually, couple of years actually, and I've seen okra that is more grown than my mom. My mom is the owner of the okra, you understand me? She actually owns the farm, but I have seen okra that she will, jump up to burn it and pluck it. So sometimes this is what these kids think. When you tell them something, they want to find out. Imagine me telling my child now that an okra does not grow taller than its owner, and she sees an okra tree who is more grower than me. She'll be like, what does mommy mean by that? This okra tree is actually more, taller than my mom. So why would mom say an okra does it? You will have to explain. This is why I say break things down for them. Break it. Break it. If you have to pieces the thing, pieces it. Make sure they have an understanding. Make sure that there is an understanding between these kids. They don't understand until you make them understand. They don't know this stuff. They are still kids. They are trying to know what it actually means, the ways of life. They are actually trying to learn. So if you tell them everything and they believe it, these kids are not zombies. They are humans. They have brain. So it's okay for them not to believe you. It's okay for them to doubt you. Don't feel like, how can my own child doubt me? How can you say I'm a liar? How can my own child say to me that what I'm saying is not true? Hello, Simple Christine M. You're welcome to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to my live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this amazing afternoon chats with parents. You're welcome in. Thank you for being here. Smash the like button, connect with friends. We have amazing persons in the house, amazing beautiful people in the persons of Stephanie Corner, CYTV show Mama What's Up, Hello World, All Things Beautiful with Women, IHP by Charles. So okay, Gracie, put water on the floor. Okay, let's go there. Let's go meet Gracie. Okay, guys, sorry. Hello, family TV show. You're welcome to my channel. Hello, hello, hello. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon. Thank you for smashing the like button. I see each and every one of you. Feel free to share your link, guys, and let anyone who don't have you dive into the link. Okay, Stephanie Connor said something. Say it means no matter how tall an oroko tree is, the owner can easily bend it down. Yes, you heard it when I said it. I said, you see, my mother actually, bent to pluck these okra trees. This is why I say, if you want to break things down for them, break it, pieces these things, if it means this is the way that they can understand it. He said, Mama, let's bake. Okay, I think he's saying, Mama, what's up, let's bake. Mama, what's up, family show is calling on you. Feel free to bake with her. You all are welcome, amazing people. Feel free to bake with each and every one. So this is what it means, but the child will not know. If the child goes there, the child will be like, bro, why is this okra more taller than mommy? And then this child will ask you again, Mommy, why is this okra more taller than you? And you will be the one to make the child understand by bending the tree, bringing it down, and plucking from it. And the child will be like, ah, okay. Sometimes the child might still not understand that because you have to bend it down, it means that you are superior to it. The child might still not understand, but you keep doing it, you keep going. So, like I was saying, this child actually grew up not being able to talk to the mom, started smoking. Oh, guys, yes, with my kids, sorry, say, come dance with me, guys. Yes, CY is saying anybody should come dance. So, if you don't have CY, feel free to dance with CY, okay? Much love to each and every one of you. So, like I was saying, on with the story, keep going, keep going, keep going. Feel free to share your links, okay? As long as you have blue, share your links, and give love to anyone that's the person you don't have. Give love to the person, okay? It's a free love. Share it genuinely. Go to the person, make sure you watch the video at least 2 to 3 minutes. We are still here. Watch the video genuinely, leave a genuine comment, and come back to the live stream. We are still here. So that's what I was saying. This little child started smoking. He would go to bigger boys and tell them, please buy me smoke. And the mother was still not aware until I told the mother. I told her that this is what is going on. Your son has actually been telling my other friends, because I'm not really closer to them because I don't really live closer, but my other friends actually live in the same area with them. This is what is going on with your son. You have to know. She was looking at me. At first she was mad. She was like, what, my son? I was like, hey, this is the time you need to calm down. This is the time you need to calm down. I didn't tell you for you to start shouting. It's your fault. Now I have to find out from another person to tell you, because your child didn't trust you anymore to give this information to you. But I'm not mad at you. You have not done anything wrong. We all make mistakes. It's time for you to start building up this relationship that you have lost with your child. The only thing that has no remedy actually is death. So now that you're still alive, there is hope, and you have to start building back this trust that this child has lost. This child has been feeling suffocated. And when I was talking with this child, with my other friend, I was actually crying when this child was actually saying all the things that he has been through in school. That sometimes in school they will choke his head inside the flushing toilet. They will shook it, and they will put his head inside the flushing toilet and call him a bad head, a black devil, or whatever. Where this boy, and something, I knew that this child wasn't lying. A child cannot lie with such, amount of information. It's terrifying. When I was hearing it alone as a grown up, I was so terrified. not to talk of this little boy. He was going through this alone by himself, having nobody to talk to. the all the things that this boy said are things that I can't even open my mouth, to say them without getting emotional. I can't really stay here on this live stream and start saying those stuff, but it was difficult. I felt frustrated. I felt overwhelmed. I was devastated when this little boy was talking to me. I was like, you've been through all of this? Really? All the bullies that this child has been through. It it's hard. It was hard for me to compose myself. I had to be strong for him, but it was hard for me to compose, knowing how he must have dealt with this all alone. It was I was just grateful to God for giving him such courage. I know we African parents, we are not really familiar with bullies. It's because we were brought up back in Africa. We don't really know that children go through bullies. And bully is a very bad. It's a very it's a very bad thing to go through. I know most of us don't know. We feel like maybe it's a normal thing, but it's not normal. There's nothing normal about it. Okay, so sorry for the network connection. My phone was actually ringing. So these children was going through bully. They were bullying in school, and most of us don't know what bully is. That's why we feel adamant to it. When the names, if you see the names that come out of this, I don't know where these children actually learn it from. I don't know how, but if you see the names that they can call their fellow selves, if you see how insultive these kids can actually be, if you see the things that they can say, you will be scared for yourself. Not to talk of your little innocent child. I feel like something has gone wrong with my camera. You will be scared for yourself if you see how wicked their names can be. You say all things okay. Yes, guys, feel free to connect. Okay, so now it's clear. Yeah. If you see what these children can say from their mouth, you will be so scared for your life. Sometimes I know what will help if I can recommend for a lot of African parents. Watch documentaries about bullies. Go to YouTube, type documentaries. You will see a lot of them, so that you will understand what your children are up against when they go out there. Because you don't know, you are not aware. But when you start to look into those things, you will be aware of the things that your children face. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, go. Okay, go. And to follow you. I should follow you. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, guys, keep going. So, like I was saying, you will know what your children are up against. So please build courage within them. Let them have courage in themselves. Make them know that no one, even you, sometimes you can't protect them. And a man that cannot stand for himself is not a man. I'm saying a man, I'm not saying man. It means humans, okay? Anyone that cannot stand for themselves is not human. So allow them to understand that sometimes some things will be beyond your power to protect them, and it will be left for them alone. It will be their duty, that there will come a time that it will be their duty to protect themselves. What is that time? That time is when they are in school. That times is when they are alone, not just in school, at any place that you will not be there. It will be their own action that will make the situation better for them. If they can, behave well, the situation will be good. If they cannot behave well, it might be awkward and it might be dangerous for them. Lecture them on these things. Make them understand that you can't. You will always try your best to be there for them. You will always try your best to protect, but it's not in your power. No one, there's something my mother always said to me, that no one can actually protect yourself more than you do, because you are the one that loves yourself more than anyone else except God. This is the reason why you have to build a relationship with God, with your kids. Make them know the ways of the Lord. it, all kids are not the same. It doesn't mean because maybe my kids are easy to follow God, your kids will be easy. They have their own doubts. Some of them would not want to, but you have to keep trying, teaching them the right path. Let them know. Say, all things I have returned your gift. Okay, say thanks. Say why. Let them know. Thank you, Stephanie Connor. Thank you, Mama. What's up? Mama, what's up is laughing over there. Thank you, thank you. So let them know that there is a time, not just time. Let them know that situations can always occur and they will be alone. You will not be there to fight for them. Nobody will be there. It will just be them and God. This is the reason you need to build courage. I tell my daughter every time, and my son, I say, you are a princess, you have to act like one. Make sure, treat yourself like you are the only one in that room, like you are the only one in the world. That treating yourself like you are the only one in the world does not mean that you have to be mean. It does not mean that you have to be wicked, you have to be evil towards others. But put yourself first, because you have to be the one to always protect yourself. I say to my daughter, put yourself first, treat yourself very well, walk with grace, make everyone in that room sees that you don't care what every other person is saying. As long as you are there, it is about you. I tell my daughter, sometimes when she's fighting with the little one, she tends to cry. My eldest daughter, she tends to really cry if the little one hits her. I will say, what, are you crying because this little baby hits you? Don't you ever do that. There will be time that someone will hit you. That person may not be your sister. I know this is your sister right now, but you have to. I built this courage with her. He say, host, I'm here running you, I'm cooking. Okay, family TV show, thank you, thank you. I tell her, so don't do that. Straight up, don't allow your junior sister to do this. Tell her not to hold her hands. Say, I am your headed sister. Don't. I'm trying to build her. Okay, if I keep leaving her, she anytime the little baby hit her before, she would cry. She would say, hey mommy, Gracie hit me. Hey mommy, Gracie hit me. So, well, I kept doing it until now she can fully stand up. If the little will say, hey Grace, I'm your big sister, okay, you can't. Even, let me tell you something, the little one, her mouth is very sharp. She will say anything that you say, she will pick it up. So because of her, I tend to know the words to use around her. The first day I was like, what is this? There is trash on the floor. She was like, trash. And anything, she starts saying trash. If you say something, but the day I said this trash, I didn't say it out of something bad. I don't know how a 2 years old knew that it was something bad. There was dirty on the floor. I was like, oh my God, Annie, why would you put trash on the floor? And she picked it. And anything that she wants to say, she will say, oh my God, this is trash. So I learned very easily. Eric, Guys, I'm trying to give them apple to leave me alone. I don't want them to be here when I'm saying all these things. They were in their room before, but suddenly they just came here. So I want them to go back. Take apple, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, take. Go and watch Coco Baby with Annie.
No.
Take. Give Annie, okay? If you get inside, give Annie.
No.
Give Annie this. Eric, you come and take yours.
No.
Grace, we will give Annie, okay? So yes, I was trying to tell them to go away because I don't want them to be here. These children, they are so smart. So they say, much love. Oh, I'm running, okay? Say, Ella, what I'm from your house now. Drop a cake, okay? So kids are like that. They pick this stuff, that they pick the bad stuff easily. So she started saying trash. So I had to stop using that word, most especially in her presence. And few weeks now I could not hear that trash from her mouth anymore. I was so grateful. I was happy. So what she says now to her sister a few weeks ago, like 1 week or 2 weeks now, if her sister say anything, the bigger one, she will say shut up, and the bigger one will say kids are something else, really. I can't just really help it but laugh. The bigger one will say, don't shut up me. She will say, don't shut up me, okay? Don't shut up Annie. And do you know why she says that? It's because I tell her that her junior sister is not allowed to insult her. Any other person is not allowed. I tell her, I say, only Mama, Papa, Eric, which is the eldest, is allowed to talk. Even me, sometimes when I say something that you don't like, you tell me, Mama, don't say this to me. And she say it to me. If I say, maybe I'm very hungry and I say, Annie, you are a yucky baby, she say, no Mama, Annie, she rejects it and say, no Mama, Annie is not a yucky baby, Annie is a good baby. She rejects it. So I teach her that it's not everything that everyone say to. You know why I teach her this thing? I will tell her, this, see, this is reality. I won't come here and start saying, no, I don't insult my kids, I don't, so that you will feel good, you will feel bad about yourself. No. Sometimes I will tell Honey, my daughter, I will say, Honey, is something wrong with you? Are you crazy? The first time I start to practice with her, she will say, yes, I'm crazy. I will say, no, you are not crazy. If I ask you if you are crazy, tell me you are not crazy, okay? I practice with her because I know that with time, if I don't, she will know. And let me tell you what is worst. It's when your kids learn from outside instead of you. Let them learn good things from you, learn bad things from outside, and then you can correct them. But if they learn bad things from you and learn good things from outside, they will see you as an enemy, because they will be like, everything outside is so good, but at home it's not good. So tell them these things that you think that these kids will not know. A day comes that they sooner or earlier, they sooner or later, they will know that these things that you have been saying is a lie. So I tell her, I will tell to her, I will say, honey, are you mad? She will say no. Before she will say yes. If it takes me to spank her, I will spank her and say you are not mad. She will tell me, Mama, honey is not, honey not mad. I will say, good. This is what you are supposed to say. If somebody tell you something that you don't, that is not nice, don't accept it. Don't accept that you are mad. Reject it. Tell that person that thing that person is saying is not for you. So this is how I taught my daughter. It's not something that she learned one day. It didn't happen one day. We learned it with time. We kept going. I kept trying to do it with her, with the rest of them, until they learn. So these kids will go through bad times. They will go through the worst, the ugly times. Only when, if you are advised them before that time. Hello, my sister. Good afternoon. Okay, and take. Mama, what's up? Say now, wow. Yeah, so my sister. So I tell her all these things because I know I'm not ignorant. I know that she will learn it. If I don't tell her, there is a day she will learn it without my help, and that will be a disaster. Once she learns something without my help, it's good for them to actually learn more knowledge from outside, but the necessary things, let them learn it from you. So I will tell her, tell me you are not mad. She will say, and it's not. So now when I say she has learned it, when I say something bad to her, because I know that a day will come, maybe I will not be able to compose my anger. I will say something very bad to her. I am not perfect. And she will be the one to tell me, not with disrespect. She will say, no, mommy, Annie is not, Annie is not crazy. Annie is okay. Annie, are you? I don't really tell her crazy or mad, but I always ask Annie, are you okay? Are you all right? So she will tell me, yes, Annie is all right. Annie is nothing's wrong with Annie. So, but sometimes I might use a very foul language on her, and I need her to forbid it from me. She has to start this practice from me before she can actually use it on others. So, I use myself as an example. I am the sacrificial lamb. The person who is actually take care of her is me. So it's my responsibility to teach her those stuff and let her know that this is what life is. If only you can adopt to such ways, you won't find it very difficult when your child start going astray. So many kids, many people that will say, no, I can't talk to my child, I don't want these people to come, this and that. Another story is that my son is not really, my son is autismus. He has autism, and he tends to be anxious a lot. He tends to always be anxious. When he's outside, it tends to misbehave more than when he's inside. So for years, I have kept, so that you will know that we all are parents and we make mistake, but we have to try to correct them. So in few years, my son has been like that. If he goes outside, he gets whatever he wants. If he cries, everyone knows that he's crying. His voice will be so loud, and I will have to buy him this thing even if I don't want to. It kept going like that, but this is because I was not ready to take the next step yet, which was okay. But there was one day I went to supermarket and I saw a little boy, a white boy. The boy slapped the mother. This is a little boy, and I was like, this boy can be my son age mate. So maybe my son would, my son can snap me like this one day. Only go over my dead body. Over my dead body. I will beat that child. It's not a joke. What want to happen that day will happen. Over my dead body. What? The child, the mother was so sad. I feel the pain from the mom. They were trying to take, those of you in Germany know Capri-Sun. They were trying to take Capri-Sun. And I feel like maybe the mother didn't have a lot of money. So the mother wanted them to take maybe some from it and not the carton. And this little boy, when I say a little boy, I mean a very little boy. The age is not more than 5 or 6. He raised his hand and slapped the mom. And I felt shocked. I felt like I was the one that the little child hit, even when it was not me. He said, if you do not advise them, you are spoiling them. Yes, take Grace. Even when it was not me, I felt like this happened to me. I felt the pain of this woman. It's not like someone else's hits you. This is the child that you have carried for 9 months, hitting you. I don't even know how to feel. And I think about it, that's it. I was like, one day my son can do something like this if I don't stop this his behavior, because he tends to go outside, and if we're in the shopping, he tends to shout and scream if I don't get what he wants. And my child is still small at that age as well, the same age with that boy. I'm not the one that gave birth to that child, but I looked at him and I know that he's still a very little child. You know what I did? The next day we went shopping. When we went shopping, we took apples. We still have a lot of apples at home, but my son wanted to eat apple. I said, okay, let me take it. He will eat it in the bus before we get home so that it won't disturb me. So I took the apple and my son wanted to bite it. I said, no, you can't bite it. Mama has not paid. The guess what? You know that thing that I saw that little boy do 1 year ago? My son was wearing a face mask. He took out his mask and spat. If I didn't dodge that speed, my people, this child would have spat on me. I was like, are you serious, this pikin? You want to spit on me? As in all my life, before sharing it here with you guys, if I want to lie, I won't share it here. My son has never do such a thing in his life. He has never. For him to do such, I was like, and I quickly helped him to remove that mask. And you know what they call, I draw his ears really, really well. I made sure that I spank his hand. Everyone was passing by. This is a Netto supermarket. If most of you know, Netto is very busy in Germany. I spank his hand very well. When I say spank, I spank his hand, spank his buttock inside that supermarket. I didn't wait to get home. I had to do it immediately because I know that this is an emergency situation and I need to handle it with emergency. I spanked his boot. I was like, you want to spit on me? As I don't understand. It's not like I didn't buy the apple. You know, I didn't give him that apple again. Then I said, it's not like I didn't buy the apple now. Yes. No, don't call it princess. You are this hungry. So he was still crying. You know, before when he cries, if we're outside, I try to control the situation, pet him so that people will not be looking. I didn't care. I was like, this is my son. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen with my child. Everyone was looking their pass. When we get to where they were paying, he was still crying. I told him, oh yeah, carry this apple, put it where they are paying. He carried it, he put it where they are paying by himself. Everybody was looking. I didn't care. I finished buying what I want to buy. I gave him like few minutes. I told him, this apple, I would have given it to you, you know, because I just finished buying it. And I actually bought it for you, which you know we have a lot of apple at home to eat. But you messed up. So therefore, my lovely boy, you won't eat this apple. You see, I didn't mean anything bad. You can't come to a supermarket and eat something. You have to pay. But you were not patient to pay. So now that we have paid, I talked to him. And then I later gave him the apple. He ate it. So after that day, we went to supermarket again. I wanted to buy something with my bank card. It was not working. I don't know what happened. There are some little shops in Germany. I know most people will know, most especially when it's the Arab or Turkish shop. They don't use card to pay. They don't accept cards in some shop. So I didn't know. But I know most of the times that some Arab shop does not accept cards. So when I entered, I was like, oh, I forgot. So I've already bought everything. And he was hungry at that particular time. He was hungry. I bought some cakes and all these things, but he was hungry. He wanted to do that same thing that he did again. He wanted to shout, but he remembered that that day that he shouted, he got a reaction from me. And it was cool. We went to the bank, took out some money. I came back, I paid, and he ate it. And we have been going to the supermarket since then. Now it is fine. Do you see that these children, they learn? If I did not shout at him that day in Netto, he will never learn. He will keep doing these things. Do you see that these children have a mind of their own? But it's just in your hands to try your best. Try your best and talk to them. Try your best. Eric, my son, never hit his sisters or hit a girl for that matter, anybody, woman, girl, it does not. But outside, I've seen my son in school or when we go to party or church, he fight with boys. But when it comes to girls, it does not. I tell him, you can't hit a lady. You can It doesn't matter if it's your sister. All you can do is talk. Even though your sister push you, you can't shout. You can't push her back. You can't fight with her. So even when a boy was fighting a girl, I was so surprised. It was so small at the age of 3. We went to a birthday party. If you see the way my son pushed this boy, it's the same age group with him. He pushed the boy that the boy fell down. And I was so scared. I thought something bad must have happened to this little boy. My son pushed the boy and said, don't fight girls. It was so small back then. So do you see that the things that you actually tell these children, they know. Even when they pretend not to know, they know. You have to keep trying. Keep trying, because it's their time. They are trying to explore. They are trying to know if what you are telling them is true. So be patient. This is one other key I will say. Be patient with kids. Be patient with them. They have their own time that they are in their world. They feel like everything is fine. But be patient with them. Just add patience for them. Just try. I know it's not easy, but try to make things work for them. Let them know that all the things you are doing is for them and not for you. Build this confidence in their lives. Please do. Build it. Build this confidence. It's very important for their life. It's very important for them. Please build it. Build it. Let them know that they are alone in this world, that even though you are there, most of the time you won't be there to help them. Let them know. A lot of kids have gone through so much already, so much that I can't just sit here and say everything in one bit. But the only thing before ending this live stream that I will say is, talk with your kids, have conversations with them. It doesn't matter their age, they understand. They do. They know this stuff that you think they don't know already. Don't try to hide things from them. They already know. And it will be very terrible and disastrous if they find out from another person before you. You are supposed to be their hero. You understand? You're supposed to be the one that they look up to, their mentor. So make sure that they learn everything good from you and learn bad from outside, which is okay. And then you can fight it. You can fight the bad character out. But if they don't learn it from you, there's no way you can fight that bad character. It's not possible. You can't. It will be a lost battle even before you start fighting. So please, these are the things that I will say before ending the stream. Always build confidence within your children. Teach them to fight for themselves when they are outside. Teach them to stand for themselves when they are outside. Teach them to be able to stand for themselves when they are outside. It's very, very important in their life. And I think I will come another day to finish this topic. I wasn't able to share the story of my friend because I'm feeling quite emotional to share this stuff, but I hope with the little I've said, you will know that it's important to fight for your children. You will know that it's important to make your children feel love. Secondly, make them respect you. Don't allow them to fear you. Fear is a very bad thing. They say boldness also. Yes, this is when I say courage. Make them stand out for themselves. Make Telling my daughter, are you okay? She will tell me no. I teach her those stuff. She cannot one day tell me by herself that, mommy, I'm not crazy. I teach her those stuff. I want her. This is my own way of trying to teach her how to reject negativity. When someone tried to impose negativity on her. And on Saturday last week, person I remember WhatsApp will see my pictures. I went to a birthday party. I was so impressed of how my daughter, a 4 years going to 5 years old child, was able to follow 8 years old, 6 years, 7 years. She was dragging with them. when she wants something, she wants it. She wants a balloon. She had white. I had white balloon. I gave her the balloon. She said no. She went to the other girls who were so much bigger. And let me tell you one thing, I did not intrude. I was taking, see, there is one thing you need to do with kids. Be close to them, but be far away at the same time. Then, be that watch angel from them when they are not even aware. She didn't know that I say all these things that I'm saying now. I was in a far place, but I allowed her, I gave her the chance to go and mingle herself. I was seeing what she was doing. I gave her, she came to me and said she wanted a white balloon. I gave her, and I know that she don't like white. Her favorite color is pink, but I didn't have any other color with me. I only have the white and yellow. She took it. She went to where the big girls are. She went there. She asked one of the girls to give her their pink. The girl said no. She was dragging it. She's like, I want this pink. I want pink. Please give me. Can you give me your pink and have my white? She was trying to make an exchange. She was trying to exchange her own with the girl own. And one of the girls said no. She was like, okay. She didn't give up. Oh, I was watching this girl from where I was sitting. I was watching her. She didn't give up. She followed up to 3 girls until she actually got the pink color that she wanted. So I was so like, wow, she's developing. She's with the kids that she was talking to. These were not little kids there, and there was someone trying to take her own from her. She dragged it with this person, and this person is so bigger, so fat. Some kids are very big and fat, so grown up, looking healthy, and she is so small down there. She was fighting with this girl, dragging with this girl on the serious. And let me tell you, the girl mother was there. The girl mother didn't know I was seeing them because I was really sitting at the back. I was looking. The girl mother was there, didn't do anything about it, didn't tell the girl that, oh no, this is a little child, you are senior to her, give her the balloon. She didn't say anything. She behaved as if she was not. But my daughter stood for herself. She didn't care that the mother was there. She didn't care that the mother was there. She stood for herself. She took her balloon back. The girl wanted to walk away. She pushed her. She said, no, you are not going anywhere, auntie. Give me my balloon first. Give it to me. The mother was there, but the mother did not touch my child. But the mother did not even tell her child that, no, this girl is still small. Looking at them alone, you will know that my daughter is way more younger than her daughter. She didn't say anything, but my daughter did not come to call me. She was there fighting her battles, and I was so proud of her. I was like, yes, that's my daughter. I was absolutely proud of her. She took it. When we were coming home, I was telling the dad everything that I saw. Everything that I saw from the party, I was listening to discuss with the dad. I was like, see what your daughter was doing today at this party and all this stuff. So please don't throw those opportunities away of building those things that your kids may need. So guys, I will actually end the live stream now. I will end it. CY say, oh, thanks for the truth. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you. It's been a long time that I've been here on live stream, but this kids issue was something that I really, really wanted to talk about. I really, really wanted, but talking about it now, I felt like I wasn't really prepared to share all of this out, because it's not, it's not something that I can just tell as a story. It's something that have happened to people that I know, and I feel like I'm not really prepared to spill everything, or I get emotional saying things that are kids concerned. I get very concerned when I say things that are of kids. So with this little that I've said, I hope anyone will learn from it. If anyone has had, as you can see, Stephanie Corners, a lot of people have had their own values to the topic, which I really appreciate. Thank you all, amazing people, for being here. God bless you. Like I said, my next video will be about my membership. I'll be trying to come live once in a time. I'm very busy, but I will still try. I know, Mama, what's up? Much love. God bless you. Stephanie Corner, CYTV. I will try. Much love. Thank you so much Feel free to support my channel. My membership is there. Feel free to join if you have not already. Feel free to if you want to, and you can cancel at any time. See you guys in my next video. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. I want to cook. I told you guys I want to cook so that we can do this story together. Just see, I could not even cut the meat since that we are here. I've not even put anything on the fire, so this is the issue. There are some things that I tend to do, and I'll be so, it will take all my time, all my energy and everything. So guys, I'll be ending the live stream now. God bless you all for coming. Have a beautiful new month. Thank you so much, Clover's family or Uda. Remember me that it was a new month. God bless you. Much love. Grace, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Say I love you.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Love you. Mwah. Do your hand. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.